Hey everyone, my name is Reverend Lance. I'm an ordained minister by the International Christian College and Seminary. Did you know that the psychiatrist used to be called the alienist? Now, an alien is a stranger. We typically think of an alien as a green-eyed, one-eyed monster who lives in the UFO and travels from country to country. But what's interesting is the psychiatrist used to be called the alienist. And another thing that really interests me is that mental illness is often stigmatized. So I've learned that the best way to defeat stigma is to educate the public. Mental illness is just like a physical illness. The only difference is it cannot be physically seen. We take medication in order to balance our minds, our thoughts, and our existence. I have a bipolar 1 disorder. What that means is some of my symptoms are racing thought, inability to concentrate, and going days without sleep. I have mania. I have the highs. We all have highs and lows. Some of us take medication for our highs and lows. I'm one of those people who take medications for my highs and my lows. So what makes me bipolar is the fact that I have experienced both mania and depression, and not just one or the other. That's what makes me bipolar. In the 1970s, bipolar used to be called a manic depression illness. Manic depression was called. That was a stigmatizing label and made people not want to take ownership of their mental illness. And so one of the doctors was the author of An Unquiet Mind. What they would have given me back then would have been lithium. The only two antipsychotics I probably could have taken if I was going into psychosis would have been Thorazine and Haldol. But lithium some people it affects more some people are allergic to lithium. This particular doctor was allergic to lithium. Even though it did stabilize her mood, the doctor kept giving it to her, even though she was allergic to it. But that lithium is one of the oldest mood stabilizers in history. It's been around since the 1800s, since the days of slavery, pretty much. What's good about lithium is that it grows brain cells, and it's good for depression too. So by being bipolar 1, I have more periods of mania and less periods of depression. I've learned how to handle the depression side of my psychosis. I just find things that motivate me. So the key to overcoming depression is to find out what your motivation is. For me, my motivation is writing. I love to write. If you don't see me writing, something is wrong. For some people, if you see them write a lot, that's a sign of their illness. For me, it's the complete opposite. So mental illness is unique in the sense that it affects everyone differently. Some people in their psychosis say different things. We're not all the same. We're one of a kind.